Sergeant Thomas Frank Durrant was born on the 17th of October 1918 in Green Street Green, Kent. He served in the Royal Engineers attached to No. 1 Commando of the British Army. On the 28th of March 1942, during the Saint-Nazaire raid in German-occupied France, 23-year-old Sergeant Durrant was in charge of a Lewis gun aboard HM Motor Launch 306. As the vessel proceeded up the River Loire towards the port, it came under heavy fire. Positioned on the bridge without cover, Durrant engaged enemy gun positions and searchlights ashore. Despite being severely wounded in the arm, he refused to leave his post. Later, the motor launch was attacked at close range by a German destroyer. Durrant continued to fire at the destroyer's bridge with great coolness and complete disregard for the enemy's fire. Illuminated by enemy searchlights, he drew the full attention of their guns and sustained multiple additional wounds. Despite his injuries, he remained in his exposed position, firing his gun until he could only support himself by holding onto the gun mounting. After a prolonged engagement, the German destroyer commander called on the motor launch to surrender. Durrant's response was a further burst of fire at the destroyer's bridge. Although now very weak, he continued firing, using drums of ammunition as fast as they could be replaced. Eventually, the enemy vessel silenced the motor launch's fire, but Durrant refused to give up until the destroyer came alongside and took prisoners of those who remained alive. He later died of the many wounds received in action. For his extraordinary gallantry, Sergeant Durrant was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross. His valour was so conspicuous that it was commended by the German officers who boarded the motor launch. He is remembered as the only soldier to receive the Victoria Cross for actions during a naval engagement.
Like and subscribe for more bite-sized history content.